Hello and welcome to Module 4 of the English Speaking and Writing course. In the previous module, we have talked about nouns to adverbs. In this module, we will talk about adjectives to determiners. Adjectives. Adjectives are words that modify nouns and pronouns. They are called describing words because they give details about a noun or a pronoun. Adjectives answer questions such as, what kind is it? The red skirt. Here, the word red is an adjective because it's telling us what kind of skirt it is. How many are there? The 6 men. The word 6 is an adjective here because it is telling us how many men we have there. They also answer the question, which one is it? The first one. Here, the word first is an adjective. Note, please, that adjectives do not modify verbs or other adjectives. We have different types of adjectives. Descriptive adjective. This one describes nouns and pronouns in sentences. They're also called qualitative adjectives. Examples are fast, thirsty, beautiful. Sentences. That is a fast car. I am thirsty. A beautiful lady is coming. Quantitative adjective. These are quantifiers. Examples: 4, 6, whole. Sentences. I have 4 children. You should have seen the whole movie. Proper adjectives. These ones describe other nouns or pronouns. They are gotten from proper nouns like Nigeria, China, America. So here we get Nigerian, gotten from Nigeria, Chinese from China, American from America. We have demonstrative adjective like this, that, these, those. Those boys are hungry. We have possessive adjective like my, his, her, their, your. We also have interrogative adjective. This one asks questions. Which, what, whose, what time is it? These are interrogative adjectives. We also have indefinite adjective like few, many, much, most, all, every, several. Sentences. I gave some candy to her. Several writers don't make money from writing. So these are examples of indefinite adjectives. Before talking about articles, please understand that demonstrative adjectives, possessive adjectives, interrogative adjectives, and even indefinite adjectives sometimes are called determiners, although we will talk about determiners separately in this module. You would also notice that we have possessive pronouns, we have interrogative pronouns too. These are different from possessive adjectives and interrogative adjectives. Now, how would you know when these words are used as pronouns or as adjective? It's quite simple. If words such as his, my, her comes immediately before a noun, then that is an adjective. It is an adjective rather. It is a possessive adjective. You say, his bag is on the floor. Bag there is a noun. His there is serving as a possessive adjective. But if it was to be a possessive pronoun, it would not come immediately before the noun. That bag is his. In this sentence, that bag is his. His there is a possessive pronoun. Again, if the words my, his, her, their, your come before a noun, please know that it is a possessive adjective. But if it comes after the noun, then it is most definitely a possessive pronoun. That is the difference. Now let's move ahead. Articles. Articles are words that modify nouns. Even though articles are sometimes classified as a different or separate part of speech, sometimes some scholars put articles as part of adjectives. So that's why I'll be treating it here. Articles. Examples are a, an, and the. Then we have compound adjectives. Compound adjectives are words like 5 foot long, well known, 20th century, lesser known, one of a kind. When compound nouns modify other nouns, that is when they become a compound adjective. So we're simply saying that when compound nouns modify other nouns, then they become a compound adjective, just like these examples that we have here. A sentence, I saw a 5 foot long snake. So in the sentence, 5 foot long is a compound adjective. Now we have degrees of adjectives like positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive like good, bad, big, beautiful. Comparative when you're comparing two things, better, worse, bigger, more beautiful. Superlative when it is three or more, best, worst, biggest, most beautiful. So we have good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, big, bigger, biggest, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. So if there are two items you're comparing, please don't use the superlative, you'd use the comparative adjective there. And if it's three or more, then you can use the superlative adjective. I am the best among them. Oh, Tunde is better than John, because we only have Tunde and John in the sentence. That is comparative adjective. John is good. So let me take it from behind. John is good. Tunde is better than John. Jeffrey is the best among the three boys. So that is how positive, comparative, and superlative works. Now we're done with degrees of adjective. The next to discuss is prepositions. What are prepositions? A preposition is a word that shows the relationship between the nouns, pronouns, or phrases in a sentence. Prepositions connect a noun or pronoun to a verb or adjective in a sentence. We have different types of prepositions like preposition of place. Examples are at, in, on, by, between. Sentences. I am in the room. It is on the table. We have preposition of direction like above, around, behind, near, to, up, toward. Sentence. He came from the ghetto. We also have preposition of time. Examples. Since, in, after, on, during. Sentence. He has been here since January. Now we have double prepositions. When we say double preposition, that is when we have two prepositions together. That is a double preposition. Example is out of. He jumped out of the moving car. So here, out of is a double preposition. Now we can have compound preposition or even complex prepositions. This happens when we have a preposition with another word. Example, here we have according to, instead of, on account of, with respect to. These are examples of compound prepositions. Now we have participle preposition. These ones have ing at the end. Examples are regarding, assuming, during, concerning. Sentence. I lived with my parents during the 1980s. These are prepositions. Conjunction. The next one. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are words that link other words, phrases, and clauses together. We have different types of conjunctions. Coordinating conjunction. This one joins words, phrases, and clauses of equal grammatical rank in a sentence. I'll take that again. Coordinating conjunction join words, phrases, and clauses of equal grammatical rank in a sentence. Examples there are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. You can easily remember coordinating conjunction with the mnemonic fanboys. F for, A and, N nor, B but, O or, Y yet, and S so. A sentence here is I'd like bread or a donut for breakfast. I'd like bread or a donut for breakfast. So this is a sentence that contains coordinating conjunction. We have correlative conjunction. These ones work in pairs. Either or, neither nor, not only but also. These are correlative conjunction. They go hand in hand. They work in pairs. A sentence here is either you eat your dinner or you go to your room. It's like a mother telling a child, it's either you eat your dinner or you go to your room. Just pick one. So either or, neither nor, not only but also. These are correlative conjunction. Another sentence is not only did she break the plate, but she also spilled water on the floor. Not only did she break the plate, but she also spilled water on the floor. So not only here goes with but also, as we have seen in this sentence. Another type of conjunction is subordinating conjunction. This one joins independent and dependent clauses together. Examples are because, since, as, although, while, though, whereas. Sentences. I ate 7 plates of rice because I was hungry. I ate 7 plates of rice because I was hungry. So you have two clauses there. I ate 7 plates of rice and I was hungry. Because joins them together. That is why because is a subordinating conjunction. Now we have I have known him since last year. I have known him since last year. Since here is a subordinating conjunction. Some have said that you can't start or you should not start a sentence with because. Please note that while speaking and while writing informally, you can start a sentence with because. This is because subordinating conjunction can start a sentence if the dependent clause comes before the independent clause. Example, because I was hungry, I ate 7 plates of rice. So, if the dependent clause comes first, like I was hungry, it comes before the I ate 7 plates of rice, then we can use because before it. Because I was hungry, I ate 7 plates of rice. Now we're done with conjunction. The next is interjection. An interjection is an exclamation. It's an exclamation or filled pause, a word or phrase with ungrammatical relation to other parts of a sentence, often an expression of emotion. Interjections are expressions of emotion. They do not really connect grammatically with other parts of a sentence. Examples are yikes, wow, ouch, oops, alas, uh-oh. Sentences. Ouch! It hurts! Uh-oh! This looks bad. These are examples of interjections, and you can use them whenever you like to use them. The next we have here is articles. What are articles? Articles are words that define a noun. They define a noun as specific or unspecific. They indicate, specify, and sometimes limit a noun. We have two types of articles: definite article and indefinite article. The definite article here is the. It limits the noun, it makes the noun specific. So you know the particular one you're talking about. Can I have the keys? You know the particular keys you're talking about. Can I have the keys? That is the man who came here yesterday. Oh, the man. Specific. What about indefinite article? Indefinite articles are a and an. Here, indefinite articles, they make reference to things in general. We don't really know what particular one they're talking about. A man? What man? Which man? I don't know the man. Said a man came here. Which man? I don't know the man. So that is the work of an indefinite article. Example here, she ate an apple. I don't know which apple exactly. Is it the one on the fridge? The one inside the fridge? Is it the one on the table? She just said she ate an apple. So it is not limited, it's not specific. I need a tin of milk. Which particular tin of milk? We don't know. But if it was to be a definite article, then we would have said, I need the tin of milk. Oh, I know the tin of milk you're talking about already. Then I can provide that for you. But I need a tin of milk. You're not being specific. That is the work of an indefinite article. Please note that you can't use a and an for uncountable nouns. For example, milk is uncountable. You can't say a milk. No, instead, you can say a tin of milk. You can count the tins, and that is why you can say a tin of milk, never say a tin. You can have a bottle of water, not a water. So these are things we need to put in mind about articles. And not only that, articles follow certain rules for pronunciation. You use the article a, that is indefinite article a, before a word that starts with a vowel, with a consonant sound rather. Please use the article a before a word that starts with a consonant sound. Sound. Don't only focus on the letter there, focus on the sound you hear. For example, a man. The word man starts with a consonant sound mm, and that is why we say a man. We have another, a cup of tea. A cup of tea. The word cup starts with a consonant sound k, k, a cup of tea. The next, we say a European. Even though European starts with a vowel letter E, the first sound you hear when you say European is y, y. And that is a constant sound, like the sound for letter Y. A European, a European. The same thing here, we don't say an university graduate. We say a university graduate because the word university starts with a consonant sound, y, even though it starts with a vowel letter. And that is why I said, please focus on the sound, not on the letter. The next word here is a U. E-W-E is pronounced as U, the same way you pronounce Y-O-U. So the first sound here in the word E-W-E is the consonant sound Y. Y. A U. It's not an ew, ewi, whatever you might have been calling it. It's called a U. U. So because the sound you hear first is the consonant sound Y for the letter Y, that is why we say a U, not an U. And same thing applies to the article an. An is used before words that start with a vowel sound, not just vowel letters, vowel sounds. For example, an umbrella. Umbrella starts with a vowel sound up. An ink. Ink starts with a vowel sound I. Now here we go. An hour. Even though hour starts with a consonant letter, the first sound you hear in hour is the sound ow, ow, the diphthong ow. So it's actually a triphthong hour, hour. The letter H is not pronounced in the word hour, so the H is silent. We don't pronounce it. Just like pronouncing O-U-R. So that's why we say an hour. The first sound you hear in this word is a vowel, so we say an hour. The same thing applies to an honest man. The letter H in the word honest is not pronounced. So the first sound you hear there is the vowel sound O. An honest man. It's not a honest man. An honest man. The same thing applies to honor. It's an honor, because the letter H here is not pronounced too. So because we don't pronounce the letter H, the H there is silent. The first sound you're going to hear in this word is the vowel sound O, and honor. All right, I hope you get the explanation for articles very well. And the last, determiners. Determiners are words that give information about the quantity or ownership of a noun. Sometimes we some scholars say that determiners are just like adjectives, or some say they are separate. So just because of that, I decided to teach determiners separately. Now, determiners sound like, look like, or function a bit like adjective, but they are quite different. This is because in a sentence, you only have one determiner for a noun, but you can have more than one adjective for a noun. Determiners, you can only have one determiner for a particular noun in a sentence, but you can have more than one adjective for nouns in a sentence. So determiners are really not the same as adjectives. Now let's see examples. Articles again. So articles are sometimes classified under determiners. They are just intertwined. Articles, determiners, adjectives, they are intertwined, but they are not actually the same. Articles can be part of determiners, but determiners are not articles. I hope that's clear. So types of determiners: articles a, an, and the. Demonstrative determiners like this, that, these, those. Possessive like my, your, his, her, its, our, their. Quantifier: many, much, more, most, some. Interrogative: which, what. Distributive: each, every, both, either. Personal: we can have we, us, you. So someone might say, we teachers have been enduring for so long. We teachers have been enduring for so long. So there, the word we is serving as a personal determiner. We teachers have been enduring for so long. So these are uh, the types of determinants that we have. So you might be forgiven. It's okay to refer to them as adjective, these ones we've listed here, or if you call them determinants in the context of their usage, then there is no problem with that. So, dear friends, thank you very much for sticking to the end of this module. I hope you were able to understand um, from adjective down to determinants. I'll see you in the next module.